It's been a while. Episode 79, Three Sisters Knit video. It's been a while.
It's been
almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Last time I think we recorded was in September 2020.
Yes.
So, but we're back.
We're back.
We're done.
Yeah, we don't know how often we'll be back.
That's right.
But we figured we would come back for at least this time and let you know what we've been working on.
Yeah. Lots of things.
Sheila's been working on lots of things. Yeah. I have not so much.
She has not. Basically, she has not. She's actually just started to get back, so she's starting to get her knitting mojo back. So that was some of the thing is, well, we couldn't see each other very often. Yes. That was for sure. And then she didn't really have her knitting mojo. She was extremely busy with work.
I was busy with work, and I was pursuing other creative things. I was trying watercolor painting and even ink drawings and different things like that.
And you were focusing a lot on your yoga as well. Yoga. So she was doing other creative things, but I'm just looking. I can see a little hair.
Yeah, I don't think that matters.
No. It bothers me though. I can see it. There we go. There, maybe there.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. It is what it is. So I will go. I'll start.
Yes, you start.
And I will show you what I am currently working on.
Yeah.
So this is, surprise, surprise, it's not socks.
Yeah.
This is the Niviol tee.
So pretty.
I know. Now, I changed the bottom up a little bit. I did the split hem, and I made it about an inch longer at the back than the front, but that's about it. And I just did garter stitch so that it would lay flat. The pattern calls for, with the rest of the things, the sleeves, which I'm just working on now. You just you pick up the stitches and you just knit a few rounds and you just make them roll. And the neck is also the same. Well, the bottom was supposed to be the same. I don't like that on the bottom. But I also didn't want ribbing because it would all of a sudden bring that part in if I was doing the separate.
Yes.
Like the separate. So I'm almost done. I'm starting on the second sleeve, and then I do the neck, and I am done.
Yes.
But yes, I made myself a top, people. I made myself a top. It's not socks. So, what is Margaret currently working on?
I have decided that I'm working on the Feather and Fern by Jen Steingass.
Yeah.
And so I just used yarn that I had in my stash. And so this is what I've got so far. I'm going to make this a crop top because I don't have enough of the main color yarn, the turquoisey blue. So I thought, I love these crop. I get a lot of wear. I've made this, the Soldotna. I've made this. I made my own that I designed.
Yes.
And I just love them. I get a ton of wear of them.
Yes.
Usually I wear like a shirt with a collar
under
it, and I wear it
a lot of people do
loose over my jeans, and it looks really cute. So I thought, well, I'll do the same thing with this. So the yarn is the silvery yarn. I don't know if you can see. It actually has
some stellina in it.
Some stellina. And
I got it.
Okay, you have it. It is actually from Knit Crate. It's one of the knit crates that we got a while back. And it's that yarn, and the colorway is diamond. Oops. So it's just, for some reason, this is backwards now. When I did this on my old laptop, we were the right way around, and I don't really understand
why we're backwards. But it's reading this right.
It's reading correctly. So anyway, this is what the silvery color is. It's called diamond, and it's got a little bit of stellina in it, which I love. And the main color is from Georgian Bay Yarn Company. This is the company it's from, and this is what I'm using. And I love, so I have 2 balls of that, and that is why I'm just making it a crop. But as I said, I'm thrilled to bits to
Yes.
make it as a crop.
And she's working on something, so she's starting to get her mojo
Yeah,
back.
yeah. So I'm quite
which
excited.
is nice.
I really like doing sweaters because I feel
Yeah.
like I can get a lot of wear out of them, and I feel like it's generally I like to do the DK weight
Yes.
or worsted
Yeah.
weight. I feel like I can see results quicker than socks.
Yeah.
Or anything with
Yes.
a small,
Yes.
sock weight.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah. One of the things I have done so much knitting over the last
you have.
almost 2 years.
Yes.
I've started to get into test knitting as
Yes.
well. So I've been doing if you're on Ravelry, I know also on Instagram, a lot of designers will put a call out on Instagram that they want testers. On Ravelry, there's you can go to a group called Testing Pool, and designers, you just go in there and they have all of the test knits, the designers that want testers to come out. So I've been doing some little baby sweaters for I have a great niece now. My niece had a little girl, and I've been doing a lot of test knits from Cashmere Junkie for her out of her little dresses and sweaters and things like that. And I've been sending those out to people having babies.
Yes.
Because last year I had 6 babies were born of my son's friends and things like that in that age group. So I was a bunch of these test knits were being done. So I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I do a 3 to 6 month size on something. It's great. They knit up so fast. The designers often want feedback. They want to know spelling errors. Is the count right? Is the pattern working out right? Just how much yarn you use, all of this sort of stuff. The ones I have finished that have been published will show on my Ravelry, which is She's 62. Oh, we never introduced ourselves at the beginning again.
Out of it.
I'm Sheila.
And I'm Margaret, and you can find me on Ravelry if you're on Ravelry.
Yeah.
As Magpie 60.
Yes.
So
we have a joint Instagram. I tend to use it.
Yes.
She has her own personal one, which is also Magpie 60.
Yeah, it's all yoga. So
yeah, my Instagram is Three Sisters Knit. Instagram,
yes, just like our YouTube channel.
So that's the only one that I have. So, but I've also been doing some shawl test knits, and I can show those. The one that I did last year, this is called Herb Garden. And I absolutely love it. It's by Leah Michelle Designs, and she does lovely patterns. And they start out at the one end, and then they get wider in the middle and go back. So you don't have 300 stitches to cast off or anything like that. So, which is really, really nice. There's the pattern. I love this with the baubles.
It is so pretty. It's sort of unusual to have the little baubles in there.
Yes, I just love it.
And
I absolutely love it.
Delicate enough.
And
too.
I thought Herb Garden, the yarn that I use. Now I have to go into my Instagram because I don't have.
It's really pretty variegated yarn.
I used Madeline Tosh Mala. Is the color for it.
Yes.
And I absolutely loved it. I thought for Herb Garden it was perfect.
Yes.
Because it's got the little lavender colors, the little blue flowers, and the shades of green.
Sages. And
I just thought it was the perfect color for the actual name of the shawl. It was just beautiful.
Yes, it's beautiful. And it's just as very wearable, I think.
Yeah, Michelle Krause is the designer.
Yeah.
Is her name, but she goes under her designs are under Leah Michelle Designs.
Yeah.
So that's one that I finished. Absolutely love it. Haven't worn it. And then I just did another one. When I came back from Florida, we actually got down to Florida this year.
Yes, nice.
This one is called Saltwater and Sea Stars is what it's called. So that's this one. And I thought this color also just happened to suit the name of the design.
Yeah, I would agree.
So there's the patterning.
It's very diamonds.
Yes.
It's very,
Kind of
very
like a
pretty.
sea star. I'm going to hold it like this way so you can really see the patterning in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I didn't over block it because I wanted all these bits to really show. So I didn't over block it.
Yeah.
But this I did. The yarn is by Irish Hills Family Farms is where I bought it. I don't know the lady's name.
Oh my gosh, it's so soft.
It is. Well,
it's
it is.
incredibly
It
soft.
is. Let me go into see if I can see. I think it's like silk, cashmere, and wool.
Okay, yeah, I can
That's
see that.
why
it's super
soft.
soft.
It has silk and
very
cashmere.
kind
in
of
it.
lightweight.
Yes.
But I imagine it would be really snuggy and warm.
She had like 8 skeins of this, and I was so tempted to buy
Oh,
all of them so that I could make a sweater because I thought it's so soft it would make a beautiful, beautiful.
I really
sweater.
wanted to show. I don't know. I'm hoping that it shows you can sort of see the starburst
The
look of it.
cluster
it's so
there that's
yes,
sort of,
right
yeah.
at the center. Oh, it's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's
it is.
perfect.
It's so soft,
Yeah.
and I love the color. The
Yeah.
color is beautiful, and I just thought she was when I told her she was sort of on her own going, I don't know, it's kind of dark, right?
Yeah.
But then she was like, oh wow, that really looks good.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, so I love doing the test knits. You get a free pattern.
Yeah.
Usually you get depending on who you do it for. I did another one, and I don't have it with me, but I do have it in here. I have a friend who wants to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's called from her summer to fall shawl. Let me see if I can get a picture of it that looks half decent. Here's one of me. I did this in October down in Florida. We flew down because it was the only way we could get there. The border wasn't open yet. But there's the shawl. So it's one of these asymmetrical triangle shawls, and it used 3 skeins of yarn. So it's
of sock weight.
Of sock weight yarn. Most of hers take 1. She's got a lot that are just 1 skein,
which is nice.
Her key thing, because you start small and go big and then small again, you weigh your yarn before you start, and then after you do so many
much, you weigh it again. That's how you can
see,
tell.
And you can maybe figure out how much you have left.
Yeah,
and if
that's
can
when
you
you
do
start.
one more pattern repeat or not, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of hers are like that. That one, the Herb Garden one that I did, I used I had 2 skeins, so I used I think I used like a skein and a half. I still have some
a little bit left.
Yeah. This one, I literally yarn chicken. I had
Yes.
less. I had
She sent me photos.
foot and a half left.
Yeah.
I think I had a foot and a half left.
Yeah.
That was it. So I was like, I don't know. But I found a yarn that I had that was really close. Not 100%, but it was really close to one of these sort of teal
Darker
colors in
colors,
there. Yeah, this was called Teal. The actual color was called Teal. And I absolutely
it's
loved
gorgeous.
It. Just
the
it's
pops
just
of
so
gold
soft.
in there
It's so
are just
soft.
stunning.
Yeah. So, but that is one of the things that I've done, and it depends on the person. You always get a final copy of the pattern that's got none of your writing all over it, and it's a good copy.
Yeah.
But it's very good. Here's a couple of other little things that I test knit. Here's one from it's Taiga Hilliard is Cashmere Junkie. Here is the dress, one of the baby dresses that I did.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
So that one is called, she's got little names for them. This is Alora May.
Oh, that's a cute name.
I know. And this one was called Angeline. And I had my grandson put it on to try it, but that's not a picture of him. It's just a little sleeveless thing, which they would work out really well as like a tunic.
Yeah, so you can wear, when they're really little, they can wear it as a dress.
Yes.
And then once they're a little bit bigger, they can wear it as a tunic top.
Yeah. Yes.
Depending on the time of the year, right?
This is my grandson wearing it. It's like a tunic. he's very tiny, so he it fits him around, though taller. You can tell it's like just tunic length on him. And what was the size that I made? I made the 12-month size in those. So I had a lot of, and I've test knit socks. I test knit these cute little pants for Imke von Nathusius, I think is her name. Really cute little pants. I thought these were adorable.
Let's see.
Because these have all been given out. That's why I don't have them here. And that was the newborn size, I think, or the 3-month size.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I made the legs extra long so that they could cuff them or they could roll them down. And as they grow, because they don't always grow around, sometimes they grow up.
Yeah.
And for the tie, I used a completely different color for the tie. Just because I thought it would be look fun. Cute, right? Yeah. It just looked cute. So, yeah, that went really, really well as well. But I've so enjoyed doing test knits.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did this one, the Twiddle Hat.
Oh, that was a cute hat. And what yarn did you use for that?
I used that yarn that Dad and Erla brought me back from Newfoundland.
Yes.
Newfoundland.
So it's very...
it's very rustic.
Very rustic.
So that was the hat.
But the colors look amazing together.
Yes, they do. I chose the 2 different colors. I did all the ribbing in that gold color. I think I did half in the gold. And I always make ribbing twice as long as what they ask for, because I think it always helps to be able to fold it up over your ears.
Yes.
But if you don't want to do that and you want to wear it as a slouchy, it allows it to be a slouchy hat as well.
Yes.
So it makes the hat a little bit more versatile, having the longer brim. That's how I feel personally about them. So, but other than that, and I did a bunch of dishcloths, and they're not out. I can't show those ones yet. Yeah. They're not out.
Yeah. Well, what about some of the little mini?
Oh, and then our friend Jennifer, who is the yarn therapist, she sells these kits, and you get a ball of yarn. So there's a ball. You get 6 in a box. So you get a little wee box. You get 6. You get 12 or 14 clothespins and thread that you can hang your little sweaters on.
So the ball shows...
The ball has everything.
Has already the little striped yoke.
Yep.
And then the solid for
It's all in one, and you just start...
and
it comes with the pattern. It comes with the pattern for... These are the cardigans. There's a pullover.
They're so cute.
I know the grocery girls showed this.
Yeah.
The grocery girls showed
So you can see how small it is.
I know. But see all the colors they have? They're adorable.
Yeah.
And what I did was, because there's actually a fair bit of yarn of the solid part, I made little long ones too. And I found a pattern online that for little wee pants as well. So I've made pants, and then I have these, and then these are all the ones I have left to do. She's coming up with new ones, but so she had 4 boxes last year that she went out for, and they're all different colors. She's got I think this was from her Pride one. She had one for Pride. All the the rainbow ones were for Pride. But what's in here? Yeah, this one, and then they come with, you get the card. She shows it like this, the Yarn Therapist Mini Sweater Advent, and you get the pattern for either of them. Either the cardigan, the pullover, or the cardigan. So, and it comes with it, and then you get your little clothespins and your thread,
your
yarn for the clothesline. So you can hang them up, and they're so cute to be on the Christmas tree. And that,
you know what else is kind of cute? Over through a doorway, hanging from the top of the doorway. Have some sort of a little what do they call those little banners? It's like a banner. Yes.
but I also made a bunch of socks. Little
mini socks.
Mini socks. I've got so much yarn and all these little minis.
Little leftovers.
So I've made all these little socks.
Gosh.
So what I'm doing with them is I want to get the sweaters done, and I'm going to put 6 sweaters, 12 pairs of socks, and 6 pairs of pants, and I'm going to make a little clothesline and give them one to each of my kids for their Christmas tree.
That's sweet.
So
that would be really cute.
Yeah, I thought that they're so cute. So yes, I made socks, little ones, and regular ones. They count because that's a lot. I have like well over 40 of them there. Our other friend Christina, I bought her a pair of the. I think this is Holly Jolly.
Yeah, I think that's what I have. Is that
yes.
one?
I
one? Did a different.
And then I had this one.
I love that with the green. I love that with the green.
So I did those.
Those are so fun.
I've done several other full pairs as well. It's not just like these are actually kind of short. Cause you know why these are short? Excuse me. My granddaughter, she wanted me to make her a pair of socks, so I brought her in, showed her some yarn. She wanted these.
She wanted that.
She wanted these, so I made her a pair of socks in this. These ones, because I've started in the winter, I like longer socks. Like, a lot of the patterns often I find only go to about here, so I add extra. I do about 80 rows.
Mm-hmm.
And
in the leg?
Yeah, that's just the leg part. 70 to 80 rows in the leg, and that doesn't include the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I do about 15 to 20 rows for a cuff.
Yeah.
So I like a good substantial cuff.
Yeah.
So that's a couple. That's from Christina, the Cozy Knitter. And then I have this yarn. Both these yarns were from Jen, yarn therapist. She does micro striping yarn, and I bought this one, and it's called "Don't Eat the Mushrooms." And look, you can see the stellina in it. It is so sparkly. It's like 16%, so it's like really shiny. So so I did, and I just added that. Every 10th row I did a pearl row just to add a little bit more interest to it. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. And then this one was one of her lady, she has a bunch of sock patterns that are after women heroes. Yeah, basically. And this is one of them. And I absolutely loved it.
Yes.
What I did was with the heel, I did do the dropped heel, but I did it reverse. I did what you usually see on the outside on the inside.
Oh,
and
interesting.
So it
show them,
so
it looks. I thought it looked different.
Yeah, so it looks sort of, but either way, it's I like that sort of a heel, and I mixed. This is the color that it came with, the contrast color. So I mixed that in with the heel as the yarn was going by. So I knit this yarn and the contrast yarn together. I did like 2 rows, the one there and back, there and back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it made it
alternated.
So I alternated. I did every 2 rows. So so
wow.
I know. It's just so cool.
Yeah,
I really
it looks
like
really
that.
different, and I like it. I think it looks really cool.
It does. It's very different, and you don't really notice any difference when you're wearing
it.
Yeah. But then, because we were going down to Florida, I wanted to knit some shorty socks. So I've got 4 pairs here that I have knit. A couple of them I did down this time because we got to drive when we went down in January. We went down for 3 months. We went to our place. It was heaven. And then so I knit some of them on before I went down and while I was going down and when I was down there. This is the pair I did when I was down there are these ones that I'm wearing today.
I like those.
I also knit a full...
I love the denim look.
I also knit a full size sock of these.
Nice.
Like a full length sock as well. And I think I did green for the heels. So, and blue for the toes or something like that. I didn't mix that way. So I have been doing a lot of socks. I really have.
You have? Oh my gosh.
So, but I've been shopping a lot too. Last summer, I helped Jen at the Kawartha Yarn Festival. and I bought some yarn.
I love this.
I'm going to make a top out of this. I have to. I got 4 balls of this.
It's so gorgeous.
It's called Truly Outrageous, and it's by Stitch Noir. So, like, look at that.
I love the colors in that. Oh my gosh, it's so
I
pretty.
know. The colors are amazing. They're in Hamilton, Ontario, which is like an hour and a half from from where I am. So, and it's MCN, so it's merino cashmere. So I'm not making socks. I'm not making cashmere socks. Yeah. Though I've heard that
would be very lovely.
They would be very lovely.
Yeah. If you have some left over, maybe you could make some shorty.
Yeah, I could do that. And they're 115 grams and 420 yards. So, and I've got 4.
Yes.
I've actually got 4 skeins. So I'm very happy with that. That'll definitely make a nice top, and I think I've got 1 or 2 tops picked out for that. I've got a couple patterns that I want to look into, but I also picked out, they have a gradient set, and this gradient set was called, did they have it on here? Yeah, Orbs.
Love it.
It's very crinkly, but yes, goes from dark to the light. I really, really like it, and that is also from Stitch Noir. And they do show you how to do knitting with a gradient or a triad to avoid stripes. They give you a little bit of idea of how to blend them in so that they don't show. And this is just merino nylon, 80/20 merino nylon. You get 7 50-gram skeins. There's 1,290 yards in this.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah.
Gorgeous colors again.
Yes, very crinkly. Very, very crinkly. I have bought yarn also at the store we go to in Coburg. It's called Yarn It.
Yes.
I bought some of the West Yorkshire spinners because I hear a lot of people, and yes, they're a woollier one. I bought their Christmassy colors. So, like a red, I got a red, green, and white, looks like a candy cane, and there's another one that's red, but it's a deeper red and green. So, and I haven't made any socks. I made just a solid pair of red ones for Tynan, because he asked me to make red ones for him. So, all right.
Yeah.
Grandkids ask, Nanny helps.
Yes.
So, all of them think, oh, all knit blankets or anything like that in their house, Nanny makes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and hats, they love my hats. They love hats as well. They all love to wear their hats. Oh, Nanny made that hat. You can buy, they have these fun little balls, and they change every 1.5 inches, 2 inches. It changes the stripe, and it's got really soft. It is synthetic, but it's all soft, fuzzy. Some of it's fuzzy, some of it's not.
Oh, okay.
And some of it's like speckled through, and others are solid in it. So, and then they have these little stuffies on the top of their head, and they've got the foam button up there for them. So you just tie the ribbon on, they come off, the foam comes out, you can wash the hat, put it back in.
Yeah.
And they had we've got elephants and frogs, and I had a panda one, and a mouse, a kitty. I've done several of them. The kids love them.
Cute,
the kids absolutely love them. So, and then down in Florida, I did once go to Darn Good Yarn, and they moved from where I went the last time with them, and the yarn I'm making my top out of, this very wine colored one, is by. Oh, let me just see who it's by. I've got a tag right in here. Let me get the tag. Of course, this is the time when you can't find the tag. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is by Farmer's Daughter Fibers. So, and it's called Moon Sisters, this colorway. So
that's the wine color.
That's the wine color. There, you can see it's still attached to that. Yes. So, but yeah, that's it. Farmer's Daughter's Fibers. Very good. I'm loving it. It's got the gold still in it. It's only got 5%, but that's fine. That's really, really fine.
For a top, that's You
Yes.
don't really
Yes.
necessarily want
No,
like
no.
a lot of sparkle.
No, not always. But I thought, ooh, they had this one. Vesper
Wow.
sock yarn. Knitterly Things. Vesper sock yarn. Classic sock. It's superwash merino. Nylon. 400 yards. Self-start called Bubbletopia.
Bubbletopia.
I know. I love the colors.
I am curious to see how
I know. I can't wait.
out.
I was thinking in my head because I just finished a bunch of test knits. And I was like, oh, I want to start a pair of socks. I don't have a pair of socks on the needles.
Yeah.
So I thought
That
this
would be
was
really
this was the
fun.
one I'm going to do. If I'm going to do a pair of socks, I'm going to do that one. And then I've got these. They have the Lang, the Yawol superwash, but they have these mini skeins, 50 gram mini skeins, 210 meters, and they have like a ton of colors. And they also have the spool of thread that you knit with the heel for reinforcing the heels and toes. So I thought, well, I'll get these because this goes, whether it's dark gray or light gray, goes with so many things. And your heels and your toes get dirty.
Yes.
So it's kind of having a darker color is kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So I did that. And then I also got this. Going to give that to hubby. Because he needs good strong wearing yarn. So I got this Regia one as well. It doesn't have a...
That's a nice, good one for jeans and stuff.
Well, it's the way my husband goes is
socks.
with his socks.
Yeah.
He needs a hardy sock.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if any of you saw, but I figured out how to repair heels and stuff.
Yeah.
So he went through a pair and they were an absolute mess. An absolute mess. Gaping holes, and I did a dropped heel and the whole, so I was like, how am I going to fix this? I had no idea how to fix this. I think I don't know if I mentioned it on here or on one of my Periscopes when Periscope was working.
Yeah.
But I had shown people, and I have it in here. I have my sock that I repaired for my husband in here because he's horrific at socks. Just puts...
Is that it?
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Sock repairs. That's the one. Let me see. Oh, okay. There's the heel.
Show the big hole in.
I'm going to show. This is the hole in the heel.
He really did a number on that.
Yeah.
He really did.
So, and then that's the inside of the sock repair, which looks a mess, but that's it when it was done. And you know what? He says he doesn't even feel it. He doesn't find any difference because it sort of wears and it starts to felt together.
It felts together.
So
That's
it gives
what I heard.
And I think the reason that one went through was, I think it was 100% wool, and it was it was very rustic wool. That we got from that Dad and Early gave me.
Yes.
So
it is more...
I'm pretty sure there's like no nylon in it, which helps give the wool a bit of strength. And it may not be the best type of wool for socks as well. Mm-hmm. So the wool that I did use is sort of like 60-40.
Yeah.
So I used that. I fixed the heels, which I'm like absolutely thrilled at.
Yeah.
And he had 2 pairs of socks that were like that. Now he's like, I'm scared to wear your socks.
Oh.
I said, well, now I know how to fix them, so don't worry about it. So, which he's quite happy about. He does wear them once in a while.
Yeah.
So,
of course, now it's getting warmer and nobody wants to wear socks anymore.
Yes. Yeah, I still wear socks most of the time. I don't like my feet being cold.
Yeah, I don't either. But
my neck and my feet.
Today is one of the first days, yesterday and today, it started to feel like it's actually spring, and it's going up to, I guess it's like 75.
I checked the temperature before we came up here. It's 75, almost 76 outside.
Yeah.
So it's like, yay, summer's here. And I'm wearing shorts today, so I got up this morning and said, honey, are we back in Florida? I'm wearing shorts.
Yeah, yeah. I brought mine because I think it's supposed to be warm again tomorrow, too.
It is. So it's like, yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So finally, it's going to be nice.
It's been such a long winter, and it was such a rainy, overcast spring here. I don't know what it was like elsewhere, but it just seemed to go on. It got a little bit warmer, and then we even got snow in April. And
I wasn't here.
I actually saw.
Oh yeah, I was here. It was by the time we got back.
Yeah, I saw somebody that I follow online posted, and they're in southwestern Ontario, so they're on Lake Ontario, but really quite far west
like
of us.
So like
and
Niagara Falls area.
She got snow in May.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, it's the thing about getting snow in April or May is that generally it melts before the end of the day,
which is
so it's not such a big deal, but it's still it hurts.
Yes.
I
always say Mother Nature likes to fool with us and let us know she's still in control.
Yes. So yeah, it's so hard to take at that time of the year.
Yeah, it is,
and so it's
much
really
harder.
Tough. Yeah,
much harder for sure.
So, but that's why we're so grateful right now that it's actually it's been sunny and dry. For a little while.
It's going to rain in a couple of days, which is fine. I think Tuesday it's going to be down to 13 Celsius.
Yeah.
Which is what's 10? 10's like 50, isn't it? I think 10's around 50, 48, 50.
48, 50, yeah.
So 13 is probably like in the mid-50s.
Yeah.
Because 16 is 61 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
I always remember that one. That's the only one you can reverse the number.
28 is 82 Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Because that's the one I always remember.
Yeah. We like it when it's 28.
We like it when it's 28.
So I thought, I'm going to make my taco mac and cheese for dinner. Baked mac. Oh, it's so good. I made it when I was down in Florida. I came across this recipe and I made it. It was so good. We ate it. Delicious. Like I only made a half portion of it for just my husband and I. Yeah. We ate it for like 3 days. Yeah. We had 3 or 4 meals out of it. So it was very good. Very good. So I'll make a full one. So this time because other people will want to have it. Now that we're home, my house is busy again.
Yes, it is.
So, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Like you've done a lot with your yoga and your drawing. You're getting back into your drawing because she's always done stuff like that, and she's very critical of herself, but she does beautiful work.
Yeah. So
I can't do it. That's for sure.
So, but I'm having fun because there's this hashtag on Instagram. Mermaid, and it's like you do all kinds of like mermaid drawings and paintings. So if you look at like Mermaid 2022, you'll find all kinds of artists are doing mermaids. And so I thought, this is such a fun idea. So, how can you not love doing something with mermaids?
I know.
So there's one particular hashtag that I'm following, so what they do is they have prompts. Some of the designers or artists will have prompts, and so I'm following the prompts, and I like this one because it's just one every week in May.
Yes.
But
some of them are every day.
Yeah, some of them are every day, and I'm not really up for doing that, but I like that weekly one, and just because it's kind of fun to do mermaids, and funnily enough, there are a ton of young women who have those mermaid tails, and they have photos of themselves swimming underwater with their mermaid tails. Yeah. And I find those are really good,
fun to practice.
Inspiration.
Yes. Well, and the way their hair a lot of them have long hair, so it just sort of floats nicely and beautiful.
Oh, and it's just they're just wonderful. So I've been using some of those and painting and drawing and just having fun because it's nice. Yeah. But for me, it's a fun thing to do to spend my time. You can put some music on and just kind of paint or draw.
Well, and you're starting to get like you used to do this all the time when we were growing up. You would draw.
I was drawing a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
So it's nice that you're getting back into it and you're learning new techniques too. Yeah. With things that you are and improving on techniques that you do know and you want to do better at and things like that. So it is nice. Like you're opening up more of what you can do
stuff that I'd like to do.
And
it's just basically it's like anything else. The more you do it, the
Yes.
better you get at it, the more comfortable you are with the different medium,
Yes.
whatever medium you use. So so I'm having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, as I said at the beginning, I don't really know when we'll be back again. Like,
No.
we may get back into the every
Yeah.
2 week schedule. We'll see
But
how that goes.
Maybe just once a month.
Maybe once a month.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted to stop in and just
Yes.
say hello. So many people have been really nice.
Yes, and they've been asking, are you guys
asking,
going
are
to
you
do
coming
this?
back?
Are you
So,
coming back? You going to record again?
It's just been very nice to hear
Yes.
from people.
Yes.
So anyway, we hope that you've enjoyed our little catch up.
Yes.
And we'll see you again soon, because I kind of missed doing this, so maybe doing it once a month. We'll
I did. I missed it. I used to until Periscope shut down, which was like a year ago. I used to Periscope a couple times a week, and I really, really enjoyed doing that, being live. And there was a couple of people that almost always came on, and that was always so nice to chat with them all the time. It was just such a fun thing to do, and I'm not techie enough to do an Instagram live, but I could very easily do that. But I think I would post that, like just say I'm going to do an Instagram live. I don't know if I would have to figure out if I can actually repost it.
I've never done
I don't
it, so
care.
I don't
If
know.
I do an Instagram live, it's going to be live, and that's all you're going to have.
it's not
That's it.
gonna
I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. Like repost it to YouTube, or you can do YouTube lives as well.
Yes,
They do have those.
I'm still trying to, because it's been so long. And as I said, I have this new laptop, and when I've set it up, the camera, so I'm actually sitting on Sheila's left. Like,
this is my
so
left arm.
We're looking at ourselves,
Yeah.
and we're on
Flipped.
the opposite sides of where we're sitting.
I
So it's
know.
very, very strange. And this is a new laptop. Like, I got it last year because I had to get a new laptop for work. And so I'm like, I can't remember how we did this, and it took me ages to set it up. So anyway, we will get back in the swing of things.
Yes. Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. I really hope that the next time we're going to come on, that I can show you my finished sweater. Because I really do want to get it. I think it's really close to being finished. I just have to do the second sleeve, because I like to do my sleeves
before the rest of
I
it.
finish the body. But then,
especially when you know you're limited in what yarn you have. But you could always, just a thought, you could always, if you don't, you can use the silver just for the bottom waistband. I know, that has crossed my mind as well. Yeah, so at least you know that there is an option out there if you want a little bit
of something.
Yeah. So
we'll see. But I do hope that the next time we meet, I will have it to show, and maybe even wear it. But if it's getting this warm, it'll just be, I'll put it on to show you, and then I'll take it right off. It's just a little too much.
I'll be able to put mine on, because it will be done. I'm hoping to have the second sleeve done tonight. And I'll get started. There's 7 rows. It's like nothing. It's just the picking up the stitches. I have to make sure I have the right number of stitches that the pattern calls for. That was the hard part, trying to pick up the exact amount. I'm like, I'm 20 stitches out here.
I hate picking up stitches.
So I know I don't like it. I don't like it. That's why a lot of cardigans I hate having to pick up all the way along the whole thing I add like 3 to 5 garters, and I just garter stitch that all the way, and that's my button band, because I can't stand doing it the other way. I always end up with one longer than the other, and it's never and I'm like and I don't want to be ripping it out and doing it again and ripping it out, because it's just never going to be right. So I find doing it this way just does it the way I want to.
Of course, we could always try steeking.
No. We could, maybe one of these days
we could get Jen to show us.
I used to say I will never do socks, and look at
you
this,
do them
and
all
then
the
I
time.
said I'm never gonna make a top. I'm now making a top.
So the next thing eventually is going to be steeking.
That would definitely be, because and I need to do like a nice color work sweater.
So Sheila, that's one of the things I've said to Sheila is she really likes doing the lace. So she does the shawls
I'm
with
the
all
lacy
the
one.
lace.
She's the.
I could live without lace, but I love doing color work.
Yeah,
I just love doing color work.
I've done the odd bit of color work here and there, but you know,
everybody has a thing that they love.
Yeah. So I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be doing I'm doing a test knit, and it's got a little bit of color work. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. So I'm going to try and they're just a pair of shorty socks, and I really only have to do one for the test knit when it says not all sock tests, because I've done a couple of them. Not all sock test knits let you do one. Sometimes you have to do two, just because the way the pattern is and the way the pattern sits. It has a left and a right. So you have to do both. Yeah. Whereas this one is just it's one sock only. Yeah. So,
but you'll do two, so you can have.
I will do two because I picked out colors that I like.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I'm gonna get started on that probably tomorrow. I'm hoping once this sweater's finished, which I know it's like no time. I have two grandkids tomorrow, so maybe not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can get started on that next.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So we hope you enjoyed our episode 79, and we will see you again soon.
Yes, hopefully. Fingers crossed we can do this again soon.
Yes.
So we'll talk with y'all later.
Yep.
Bye for now.
Bye.